A doctor was very particular about doing yoga and exercises to maintain his health. However, one night, a snake crawled onto his bed and bit the little finger of his leg while he was fast asleep. When he woke up, he saw the snake going back. So he immediately cut the little finger of his leg using a knife. From then onwards, he became inflicted with several health problems, such as the force of destiny.
Despite doing her best, a devotee could not escape a particular hardship. While repenting for her failure, she listened to an old cassette of Sri Nanagaru. Sri Nanagaru said, "If you are conversant with swimming, you can swim across a lake or a river. But can you swim across an ocean? No. When destiny forcibly drives you forward, can you stop the same? No." As soon as the devotee heard these words, her sorrow subsided instantly.
The work, which the body is destined to carry on, happens uninterruptedly. The body lives where it is destined to stay and will carry on the work it is destined to do. A devotee with 3 sons lost her husband when her children were very young. The children were very wise and well educated. They have been earning a lot in the USA. The devotee felt that though her children are well settled in the USA, she should never leave her native place and visit the USA by crossing the ocean. However, her children said, "You have struggled a lot for our advancement. If we cannot look after your needs in your old age, of what worth is our success in the USA? If you cannot cross the ocean and come to the USA, we will return to India and settle down there." Though initially, she was very stubborn, finally, she consented to go to the USA. Now she is happily living in the USA. She initially did not agree to cross the ocean and visit the USA. What happened to her effort to stay back in India? Since her body was destined to remain in the USA, she was forcibly dragged to stay in the USA.
Once, a politician suffered from some disease and got hospitalized. He did not crave any power and position. However, as the 2 contesting parties did not get the majority, they unanimously decided that the hospitalized politician should become the chief minister. When the members of the contesting parties approached the politician said that he was intensely sick and was not at all interested in the position. However, the members of the contesting parties forced him and made him the chief minister. Thus our desire has no strength, and strength pertains to God alone.
If any snake approached Bhagavan Ramana while living on the holy hill, he merely said, "Go away, go away." If anyone asked him why he did not kill the snake, he replied, "If I am destined to die by a snake bite, can anyone prevent the same?" Such was Bhagavan's faith in the principle of destiny.
In the initial days of his arrival at Arunachala, Bhagavan had to beg for his food. There were days when Bhagavan had to starve due to a lack of food. However, as the number of devotees increased, and Ramana Ashram developed, the devotees served excessive food to Bhagavan, which caused him indigestion. Regarding this, Bhagavan once said, "Previously I suffered from hunger, and now I am suffering from indigestion. Previously I sat and slept on rocks, but now I sit and sleep on a sofa. All this is part of the body's destiny."